So most of the time I'm seeing patients. We'll check in regularly on the rooms to make sure the patients are stable, and if there's any issues, help to troubleshoot those. Otherwise, I'm often giving the people in the room that I'm supervising a break. So they'll get out for a morning break, lunch break, and intermittent breaks if they need to go to the bathroom, because otherwise no one would be watching the patient, and someone must be watching the patient 100% of the time.
What if I told you that you could enter the fast-paced, high-paying world of the hospital operating room without spending 8 years in medical school or taking on hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt? If you are a career changer looking for stability, high earning potential, and a purpose-driven job, 2 pathways fly right under the radar: the Anesthesia Technician and the Certified Anesthesiologist Assistant. Both roles place you right at the head of the operating table, working directly alongside anesthesiologists to keep patients safe during critical surgeries. One pathway requires as little as an associate degree or certificate to get started. The other can launch you straight into a 6-figure salary with a specialized 2-year master's degree. In this complete guide, we are breaking down everything: the day-to-day duties, the exact step-by-step education requirements, the starting salaries, and the exact 90-day execution plan to transition into this field. Whether you want to step onto the hospital floor in months or scale up to over $200,000 a year, let's unpack how to make it happen. Let's start with the foundation of the anesthesia team, the Anesthesia Technician. An Anesthesia Tech is the tactical support engine of the surgical department. When a patient is scheduled for surgery, the tech ensures every single piece of advanced life support and monitoring equipment is functioning with 100% reliability. They prepare airway equipment, calibrate advanced monitors, and set up rapid blood infusion systems for high-risk cases. During surgery, if a difficult airway occurs or an emergency arises, the Anesthesia Tech is right there beside the doctor, hand-delivering critical devices like fiber optic scopes or arterial line kits in real time. Beyond emergency response, anesthesia techs manage point-of-care lab testing, troubleshoot complex mechanical devices, and maintain strict infection control protocols for surgical instruments. It is a role built on precision, organization, and rapid problem solving. For anyone seeking hands-on clinical experience without years of prerequisite courses, becoming an anesthesia tech is one of the most accessible and stable entry points into hospital healthcare today. Now let's look at the advanced clinical pathway, the Certified Anesthesiologist Assistant, or CAA. CAAs are highly trained mid-level medical providers who practice under the direct supervision of licensed anesthesiologists. Think of them as specialized physician assistants dedicated entirely to the science of anesthesia care. In the operating room, a CAA sits at the head of the bed managing patient physiology. You are responsible for administering induction drugs, placing intravenous and arterial lines, performing endotracheal intubation, and adjusting mechanical ventilation settings. Throughout the procedure, you constantly monitor vital signs, titrate potent vasoactive medications, and manage patient fluid balance to ensure stability under surgical stress. CAAs care for a wide range of patients, from healthy adults undergoing outpatient knee surgeries to complex trauma and cardiac patients in major medical centers. It is a highly respected role that demands deep medical knowledge, calm decision-making under pressure, and direct hands-on patient contact from day one. So, how do you actually qualify for these positions? Let's break down the educational roadmaps for both pathways. To become an anesthesia tech, the barrier to entry is remarkably streamlined. You can begin with a high school diploma or GED by applying for entry-level anesthesia aid positions in hospital systems that offer on-the-job training. However, completing a 2-year associate degree in anesthesia technology from an accredited program opens doors immediately and prepares you for national certification. For certified anesthesiologist assistants, the educational route is a master's degree model. You must first complete a bachelor's degree, typically in a science discipline, fulfilling standard pre-med prerequisite courses such as biology, general and organic chemistry, anatomy, physiology, and physics. After completing your undergraduate degree, you apply to accredited CAA master's programs, which take approximately 24 to 28 months to finish. These intensive programs combine rigorous classroom pharmacology and physiology with over 2,000 hours of direct clinical rotations in operating rooms across multiple surgical specialties. While the academic commitment for a CAA is higher, the entire timeline from starting prerequisites to practicing as a mid-level provider can be accomplished in a fraction of the time required for medical school. Let's discuss the numbers: compensation, work-life balance, and long-term career growth. Anesthesia technicians typically start with salaries ranging from $45,000 to $65,000 per year, depending on location and clinical setting. Certified technicians with experience in major metropolitan trauma centers or specialized pediatric hospitals can earn upwards of $75,000 to $85,000 annually, with opportunities for shift differentials, call pay, and overtime. For certified anesthesiologist assistants, the financial return is extraordinary. Starting base salaries for new CAA graduates regularly range between $180,000 and $210,000 per year. With experienced providers, sign-on bonuses, performance incentives, and optional call shifts, total compensation can easily cross $230,000 annually. When it comes to scheduling, both roles offer excellent flexibility. Standard full-time options often include 3 12-hour shifts or 4 10-hour shifts per week, giving you 3 to 4 full days off every single week. This work-life structure provides incredible personal flexibility while maintaining full-time health benefits and high earning potential. Let's strip away the textbook definitions and look at what actually happens when the red emergency light flashes outside operating room 4. On any given day, an anesthesia tech isn't just stocking shelves, they are the tactical air support for the anesthesia provider. When a trauma patient arrives or an unexpected airway crisis strikes, the tech is the one handing over the video laryngoscope, prepping the rapid blood infuser, and setting up arterial line monitoring in seconds. Meanwhile, as a certified anesthesiologist assistant, you are directly managing patient hemodynamics at the head of the bed. Under the direction of an anesthesiologist, you are titrating potent vasoactive drips, managing mechanical ventilation parameters, and administering induction agents during critical transitions. The dynamic is built on rapid communication and absolute precision. If you thrive in high adrenaline environments where your technical competence directly protects a human life, both of these pathways deliver that fulfillment every single shift. Now, let's talk about a critical strategic factor that many applicants miss: geographic distribution and practice rights. Certified anesthesia technicians enjoy nationwide mobility. Every hospital, surgical center, and trauma center across all 50 states requires specialized anesthesia support, meaning you can find employment almost anywhere. For CAAs, the landscape is expanding rapidly, but deliberate planning is required. CAAs currently practice in roughly 20 states plus Washington, D.C., through direct licensure or delegation authority, including major medical hubs across Florida, Georgia, Texas, Ohio, and Missouri. Legislative momentum is actively expanding this footprint year after year. Here is where smart career changers win with geographic arbitrage, aiming for high-growth regions where the cost of living remains reasonable while baseline CAA salaries easily cross the $180,000 to $220,000 threshold. Even for anesthesia techs, targeting major metropolitan hospital networks or high-demand surgical centers can yield significant hourly wage premiums and shift differentials. Let's break down how you turn a starting baseline into maximum earning power. In healthcare, your base salary is rarely your ceiling. Both pathways offer flexible scheduling models, such as 3 12-hour shifts or 4 10-hour shifts, leaving open days for high-yield overtime or voluntary call shifts. For anesthesia techs, starting at an entry-level position allows you to utilize hospital tuition assistance to complete your national certification, boosting your pay band. Furthermore, an anesthesia tech background is one of the single most effective springboards if you later decide to apply to CAA school, PA school, or medical school as you accumulate thousands of direct clinical hours while earning a living. For CAAs, taking weekend call, holiday coverage, or exploring locum tenens contracts after gaining a few years of experience can push overall annual earnings past $250,000. It's a career trajectory built for rapid financial stabilization and long-term wealth building. If you are ready to take action today, here is your step-by-step 90-day execution framework. Month 1, the audit and shadowing phase. Audit your current transcripts against prerequisite requirements, specifically chemistry, biology, anatomy, and physics for CAA programs. Simultaneously, reach out directly to chief anesthesia techs or department administrators at local teaching hospitals to secure 8 to 16 hours of clinical shadowing. Month 2, strategic funding and application prep. Research hospital employer tuition reimbursement programs if starting on the technician track. If targeting CAA programs, study for the GRE or MCAT using structured prep tools and secure 2 to 3 strong letters of recommendation from clinical supervisors or faculty. Month 3, submission and interview readiness. Finalize your personal statement, focusing on your commitment to patient safety and adaptability in acute settings. Submit your applications early in the cycle. Let's tackle the most common questions career changers ask about these roles. First, is age a barrier? Absolutely not. Anesthesia technology and CAA programs. Welcome career changers from all backgrounds. Former paramedics, respiratory therapists, teachers, and business professionals. Admissions committees value maturity, calm decision-making, and real-world communication skills. Second, how difficult is the transition into acute healthcare? While learning anesthesia pharmacology and equipment mechanics involves a steep learning curve, accredited programs are structured specifically to take you from foundational concepts to clinical competence through hands-on simulation labs before you step into real surgical cases. Third, what is the job security like? Unbeatable. Surgical volume continues to grow nationwide due to an aging population, creating an unprecedented demand for qualified anesthesia care team members. You are stepping into an industry that is virtually recession-proof. High-paying, deeply rewarding careers in acute healthcare are not reserved for people who spend a decade in medical school. With the right roadmap, focused discipline, and execution, you can step into the operating room far faster than you think. If this breakdown opened your eyes to a new career path, hit the like button and subscribe for more strategic healthcare career roadmaps. I've placed a complete action checklist and prerequisite guide in the description below to help you launch your 90-day execution plan today. Drop any questions you have in the comments section. I reply to as many as I can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.